Wales win came against Scotland by a 3-point margin, the defeat by a 4-point margin against the Grand Slam chasing French. And here comes Dan Biggar to a rousing reception, his 100th cap for Wales, and in 3 British and Irish Lions tests to that total. And winning his 150th cap for Wales after 5 months out with a shoulder injury, Alan Wynne-Jones with his 2 daughters Molly and Ava. The referee for this one is a former international himself, Andy Brace, who played for Belgium, would you believe, representing the Irish Rugby Football Union. Joy Neville is the TMO. So it's Wales who will kick off through Dan Biggar, gets his first touch on his 100th appearance, and Hala Afihi, 16 stones of Italian number 8, with the first carry of this afternoon. Tops the charts for the Italians in that respect. And away they go through Brex, and a great offload by Brex to Braley. Is this the opportunity on the outside? And the Welsh defence gets there quickly enough to clamp down the Italian attack. But they've still got possession here. Fischetti.
Knock on. No advantage off the ball.
For the penalty, and
tackle the support
the Italians beginning to exert a little bit of pressure. Italy's first try of this Six Nations came in the 16th minute against France. They're next in the 29th minute of round 4 against Scotland. So they went 4 hours and 13 minutes between tries, the Italians, but they've notched the first 3 points of this game through Garbisi. The skies have been peppered to knock on. Advantage here to Wales. Here's Biggar. When they look for Rhys Salmon on the outside, it was a long way to go for Johnny McNicholl, but he stayed strong in the contact, managed to keep on his feet, and the penalty is given against the Welsh at the breakdown this time. Conditions, I imagine, down there aren't that easy for kicking because the wind is buffeting the ball all over the place, but not when you strike it as well as that. They can't just get any momentum going there. So Gareth Davis again to Willis Halaholo. Johnny McNicholl. Here is Lewis Rhys-Sammet.
Let's see this again. You just see that, for me, Johnny McNicholl is receiving that ball a little bit too flat. He's not the strike runner there. The strike is going to be on the edge. It's going to be to Louis Rhys-Sammet. And I think he just puts himself, Johnny McNicholl puts himself into too much pressure, receiving that ball on the gain line.
Dewi Lake to Adam Beard, lovely smooth line-out ball. Halaholo to Dan Biggar, Louis Rhys-Sammet, big hole for Louis Rhys-Sammet to go through. Oh, he stays on his feet. Was he held in the tackle? Charge on from Dylan Lewis. Ball pulled back. Willis Halaholo again. The pass is on the end of the fingertips and dribbles away off them. Another big opportunity missed by the Welsh to score a try. But can they build on this pressure? Can they finish off this pressure, Wales? Adams goes again. Dan Biggar. Should that ball have gone wide there to Owen Watkin? Very central position on the field here. It's Adam Beard to Johnny McNicholl, dancing around that Italian defence. Toby Faletau, here it is now, must be, and it is, and it's Owen Watkin who scores a turbo boosted try from Wales, and my goodness did they need that.
Using his agility, really lovely, just out the back door play there, giving Wales plenty of options. It's just so good to see him stepping back against the grain, scoring that try. And like you say, badly needed for Wales.
And now Garbisi. It's a contestable kick, very much a contestable kick, and brilliantly taken as well. And off goes Monty Ioane, trying to keep that ball alive. Seb Davis tried to strip it away. Now it's Callum Braley.
Onside.
Now that's surely got to be a penalty. Against Wales it is. So can Paolo Garbisi add another 3 for the Italians? He drills it low. right through the wind. A stinger of a kick from Garbisi. 9-7 to Italy. Taken by McNichol. Always looking to run, always looking for space. Tackled by Pettinelli. And again, they have won the ball at the breakdown. The turnover from Nicotero this time. So Padovani and Paolo Garbisi sharing the kicking duties. Padovani is always the go-to man for the slightly longer ones beyond around 40 metres. Different trajectory to Garbisi, but the same result, and their goal kicking today, absolutely immaculate.
Well, that is the scoreboard, isn't it? It is just the penalty kicks, but it's certainly given them that edge.
Montejoani. Oh, Montejoani's through! Now has he got the dexterity and the footwork and the pace to get away from this Welsh defence? Brilliant stuff from Ioane. There's a chance on the outside here. The offload was superb. Lamaro comes in to help.
Away Wales! No hands!
Oh, the flag is up on the far side, just when you felt as if the Italians might pounce and get themselves a try. Montejoani standing way wide left, the danger man. It's another good scrummage by Italy.
Advantage.
Alafihi, and it's a penalty advantage. Here is Garbisi. He's looking for Montejoani. Challenge in the air with Johnny McNichol. Lets it go, and it's Capuozzo who almost gets there. Might get another chance. Players flying in from all angles there, trying to get their hands on the ball.
Okay, no try there. Hold down in the air, so we're going back for the scrum advantage here.
That's it.
9.
Nicotero taken by Marco Fusser. Neither side has been able to get a real surging drive forward off line-out ball in this game. That looks initially like another stalemate.
Inside 5.
Italians beginning to get a shove going. Well, that's much more like it by the Italians.
Down by blue.
Putting the Welsh under a lot of pressure there. But the Welsh have done incredibly well to turn the ball over. And that should be a mini salvation for the Welsh. They survived the onslaught on their own line in the last few minutes of that first half. But it's Italy who lead Wales here at the Principality Stadium. So here we go, 12-7 to the Italians. Garbisi, Italian out half, straight to Lupe Faletau. Owen Watkin, Alan Wynne-Jones, the offload for Watkin, works out well. Lovely little flat ball to Dan Biggar. And the counter that comes in from the Italians, which is superb again. It's Fischetti, I think, who was the first man to make the move. Now Lamaro to Nicotero. Here is Alafihi, Pettinelli, Montejoani. Just going to bounce for Ioane. Oh, it is. He should score. Montejoani is dragged away into the corner by a brilliant piece of defensive work by the Lion Josh Adams, just when I was about to begin celebrating an Italian try. Italians have defended very well at times. They've been fractured at times as well. Taken by Moriarty. Here comes that drive. Getting plenty of assistance from the crowd. And here they go.
Your side, Sean.
Have they got the critical mass to get all the way and through this Italian defensive rear guard and over that line? The answer is yes, and it's Dewi Lake, and will that be the bubble bursting try? How will the Italians respond now? That is the question.
Opportunity to see it here again. Initially, the Italians set up well to defend this maul. They get a little bit of a rile on it, and you just see Gareth Davis in the back there. That's really important. You see how he's just holding in behind Dewi Lake. He's given him the communication. He's telling him to stay in. He's basically his eyes looking up, scanning the defence, and he would have given him the tap to go.
So Dan Biggar, over 560 points for Wales. Add another 2 to that, just about. The Italians again charging forward, ball for Braley, through comes Lake. Dewi Lake just scored a try, got his hands on that ball superbly well. Moriarty to Tompkins, and there's space in that corner. Capuozzo's going to have to work really hard at full pace. We get a cross here, and he manages to get there in time. Monty Ioane alongside him, and now Ioane goes. Monty Ioane, there's a lot of defenders there. One of them's Gareth Davis. Is this going to be one of the tries of the season, of any season? Back goes Josh Adams, who's defended so well in this game, but it's Faletau who drops on the ball, and the penalty is given away right underneath the post. Italian. Garbisi lands the 3, and the Italians are back in the lead again. The Gladiators on their feet once more.
And you have to say they've completely earned those 3. Really good, ambitious play.
And Jones comes on. Will Rowlands comes on. Means Alan Wynne Jones goes on his 150th, and listen to the reception.
Yeah, rightfully so. Great to see him back in a Welsh jersey.
Big carry count in this Six Nations for Will Rowlands. Owen Watkin for Moriarty. Beautiful offload to Wynne Jones. The man they call Sausage. He's on the rampage. Here's Hardy. Is this the chance? Great tackle. But Wales still have it through Leon Brown. It was Pettinelli brought him down. Here is Adam Beard. Now Moriarty throws the ball to Josh Adams. Adams, can he get around the outside? He can! Oh, Josh Adams! And the Principality Stadium goes off like a light bulb, and it's one of the big danger men, Josh Adams.
So this is the earlier phase of play where we had some strong carries. Wynne Jones, what about that from him? Fending off players, but key here was the recycling. It was a floated pass to Josh Adams, which you thought he was just going to get. Player and ball, they're going to push him out on the sideline. But he reacted lightning quick here, step on the inside. Now this is going to be frustrating for the Italian management. That Italian line should have come up and closed it off. You always come up on the inside to make sure you cut off any passes, or indeed players like that being able to cut back inside.
Padovani. Capuozzo. Welsh defenders up very fast indeed. Off goes the whippet, and he's through. Capuozzo is through. He might be away here. Oh, Capuozzo! And he gets support from Padovani. The Romans on the rampage. Have they found the gladiator within at last to end this horrific run of Six Nations defeats?
And what a way to end it. Absolutely backs himself on the outside edge. He's completely running away from support at this moment, so he has to make it work. A beautiful in and out, and still has the composure to put that pass in, which is crucially important because they've got to try and score under the post to secure that conversion.
Yeah, we're at 18 up. 10, yeah.
Big moment. Needs a big hard strike, sit through the post, and the whistle goes! The Italians are heroes all! 36 Six Nations defeats in a row has been ended with their first ever away victory at the Principality Stadium.
Garbisi is the man to take that kick. How instrumental has he been to the resurgence of this Italian team? So many times we talk about these moments where we see glimpses of what the Italians could be, and so many times he's at the heart of it. So for him to be able to notch over that kick, wow, what a moment for him.
Phenomenal by Garbisi, phenomenal from the fullback Capuozzo, the try from Padovani, and it means that the Italians have won for the first time since 2015 in the Six Nations. Wales 21, Italy 22.